Good morning! So I am just here to make my breakfast. I've got my tried and true latte and my water that I'm working on over here. My latte is just about a cup of soy milk and then a pump of chai syrup and vanilla syrup. It ends up being about 125 calories, and that's just something that I have every single morning, and you guys have seen me make that enough. So that's my morning latte, and then I'm just gonna do some oatmeal. The ratio that I use for regular oats when I do it in the microwave is 1 of oatmeal to 2 of water. So I'm gonna do 3/4 cup of oatmeal and then 1.5 cups of water. And I always wanna make sure that I have a bowl that's big enough for the microwave, and then of course it's microwave safe because I've done it before where it just completely like bubbles over, or at least gets close. I have to open and close the microwave multiple times. So I still might end up having to do that, but this will at least help a little bit. Ooh, and then I wanna add protein too. So I'll pop in a shot of what this protein powder is. One big plus though of this company is the packaging is compostable, but you have to send it back to the manufacturer to properly compost it. But a lot of the other ones aren't recyclable. So I have 1.5 cups of water. And obviously it looks like a lot of water. Slash, I don't know why I didn't just get a spoon. And then I'm just gonna microwave this for 5 minutes. This is the perfect consistency for me, and it will probably get a little bit thicker as the heat just kind of does its thing and it continues cooking. But this is exactly how I like it. You can also make it with the vegan milk if you want to. My husband always likes making his with soy milk. I always just do water. Anyways, you can also practically add anything to oatmeal. My husband likes going in the frozen berries direction, and then it melts them really well, or peanut butter. I like staying simple with just raisin, cinnamon. I used to do brown sugar, but I was gonna do a little bit of maple syrup and mix it all up and enjoy. A drop of vanilla. Did I really just go to mix it before taking a picture of it? Also, my cat just knocked the sponge in the sink. So this is still nice and steamy, but I am going to just grab a seat with this, my latte, and get a little bit of work done this morning, and then have the rest of my day. Okay, so I thought this would also be a fun time just to mention some little fun facts about oatmeal. I've seen a lot of nutritionists and vegan doctors talking about how if you can have anything in a day, oatmeal is a thing to have every single day. Of course, other things too, but if you're gonna start your day off, oatmeal is a really good one and an easy one that can be mixed into so many different things. Oatmeal benefits, just literally a little Google random search here. Lowers blood sugar levels, provides antioxidants, promotes healthy bacteria in your gut, helps you feel full and manage your weight, eases constipation, true, lots of fiber, relieves skin itching and irritation, lowers your chance of colon cancer. And then the 3/4 cup of oatmeal that I made in this serving is 8 grams of protein. So it's also a pretty good source of protein for especially a breakfast item, and then adding protein powder also into it. But all around, oatmeal is a really great item to have. So I suggest it for breakfast. I like having it a lot more in winter when it's a lot colder outside, but I really need to make it a habit of having it all year round. And then I'm thinking of having a smoothie later on today. Checking in a little bit later, I already have a recipe in my Chronometer saved for a smoothie, so I'm just gonna go off of that because it makes it a lot easier to add it into my Chronometer. The beautiful thing about smoothies, just like oatmeal, is you can basically add any combination of fruit and veggies and it's gonna taste good. Even things that would surprise you. I put some stuff in smoothies and it can get masked by like a blueberry flavor or a something else flavor and you wouldn't even know that there's broccoli or kale. And maybe you're into broccoli or kale and you like that flavor, but I'm not the biggest greens fan. But I can drink my smoothies and just have something sweet in there to mask the vegetable because I know that I need to have vegetables even when I'm having my vitamins. So I really like smoothies because I'm able to get a lot of the things that I normally wouldn't eat just in one place, easy to consume, tastes really good, and it can work really well on the go. I'm not on the go today, but still gonna make a smoothie. I have the blender on my scale. First, 180 grams of banana. If you have things that are frozen and unfrozen, it creates a better consistency when you're blending. So bananas, I like to have raw or unfrozen. And you also have to specify that when you're putting things in Chronometer because of course it makes a difference in the weight if it's frozen or not frozen. And 180 grams is for 2 bananas, so obviously it's not always going to be exactly that. Like right now these bananas ended up being 225, so I'll just go into my Chronometer and adjust it to be 225 so it can reflect in the smoothie I add today. Zero out, 33 grams of kale, which now I might do a little bit more since I have more banana. 44. I have flax, chia, and hemp seed over here. I'm gonna do half of a tablespoon. I have flax, chia, and hemp seed hidden over here. I'm gonna do half of a tablespoon of each of them. They do have fat in them, but they're healthy fats, and they also have omegas, which are good to have, and I know I always need to find extra of when I look at my Chronometer at the end of the day. You can add your favorite protein powder. I have an unsweetened protein powder that I like to add for my smoothies, just so that nothing masks the flavor. I like flavored protein powder in oatmeal or in other things that I make, but when I'm baking or in smoothies, I like to have it unsweetened. So this one is a Nutrilite all plant protein powder. Have frozen apples that were trying to go bad on us before, so freezing them always saves them. Need to zero this out. Doing 220, and then a little over 100 grams of pineapple, and then also a mango. And that's everything. So I just told it to update, and it asked if you wanted to update all your entries and your old ones too, or just for your new ones. And so I always say just for the new ones because it doesn't edit your past days. It only changes the recipe for today and then future days. If I add that to my day so far, this will be 582 calories, 20 grams of protein, 8.3 grams of fat, all healthy fat, 120 grams of carbs. So my breakfast wasn't quite the 600 calories that I normally like to round my meals out to. So this will be a perfect in between breakfast and lunch and kind of taking from some calories from both of those. Last thing I have is water. I have a cup and a quarter. I'm not gonna add any ice because I have so many frozen things. So we'll see how this turns out. Let's not forget to add the lid. I'm just putting it on its smoothie setting and always gotta do a taste test while still in the blender. Perfect. So I'm back in the kitchen and ready to finish off my kind of lunch snack, even though it's almost about 4:30. I am almost done with my smoothie. It took about 2.5 of these cups to actually have the entire smoothie that we made. That was really good working on that, and I figured I would just make a little thing of french fries. So I have 1 potato left from the potatoes I made the other night, and I'm just gonna chop this up, season it, shake it up a little bit, and then throw it in the air fryer and munch on some french fries till dinner. I'm not gonna add any oil, I'm just adding an organic chili powder for a little spice, and then my mixture of the no salt seasoning and nutritional yeast. And I have seen people container them and shake them up so that they crisp up a little bit better, and I imagine that it kind of gets the flavor that's left for. While the fries are in the air fryer, I'm gonna have my whole year vitamins as I'm waiting. I always mean to have them in the morning, but sometimes it doesn't always happen. And I'm on my second bottle of the day. Need to get a little bit further down, but doing good on water so far. I'm gonna walk a little bit on the walking pad, have these fries, a little bit more working, and then I was thinking about pizza for dinner. We'll see what it ends up being, but pizza sounds good. Little shake, back in, top off 10 minutes, and we should be good. Definitely crispy. Battery died, but I've been munching on a couple fries already. They definitely got crispier shaking them up like I did. And I'm just having them with some ketchup on the side. I'm committing to pizza for dinner. It's not going to be this full pizza. I put it in Chronometer and it ends up being about my day's calories if I have a little bit over half of this guy. And then also I needed to up my protein, so I figured tempeh was a great way to do that. I'm hoping it'll just mix them with the sauce, take in all the other flavors, and this will up my protein by a bit. Serving on the whole pizza.